Hi, I'm Richard James Symmes with Richard James Real Estate, and in this video we're going to talk about 7 things that you should know about selling a house that is involved in probate. So the first thing you should know is that any property with more than $100,000 of equity, or if the decedent, meaning the person who passed away, had more than $100,000 of equity in any assets, their estate has to go through probate. And so this is the case if that property was not part of a trust or they didn't have any sort of transfer on deed, death deed. Number 2 is that you cannot sell the property just automatically. You have to appoint somebody in the probate that is going to be the personal representative or the administrator in order to be able to liquidate that property and have the authority to do that. Number 3 is that you should have an estate sale in order to liquidate the assets that are inside the property to maximize the value after everybody in the family has gone through everything and you're sure that those are the things that you want to sell, which is what is left. The next thing you should do is secure the property and make sure nobody can get in or out of the property, and make sure any bills are getting paid. You can use estate funds to do that, but you don't want to have, for instance, the mortgage going delinquent, nobody's paying for it, utility bills aren't being paid, water and electricity, being cut off. You don't want any of that. So just make sure things are being looked after and the property is staying in good shape. The next thing you want to do is hire professionals. If you do need assistance, you can hire somebody to assist with the estate sale. You can hire an accountant, an attorney to be on your team, and if things pop up that you need them, for instance taking care of the property in terms of making repairs or gardening, whatever it may be, you should start looking out for those professionals, and feel free to ask me if you need any referrals. The next thing you need to do is obtain a title report on the property to make sure there's no outstanding debts or liens or judgments that have been entered against the property, so that there's value there so that you can sell the property and make a profit doing it. The last thing is when you're marketing the property, you probably don't want to list it as a probate sale. That way buyers aren't going to be tipped off to knowing that maybe you want to sell this property at all costs and the situation. So if you have questions about that, feel free to give me a call or fill out the contact form on this website, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.